Hey there guys, hey replay viewers, thanks so much for being here tonight. We are starting the next block of the Splendid Sampler. Thank you Catch viewers for being here as well. Catch viewers, if you want to watch live, you can tune into Periscope every day at 9:30 p.m. Central. Just search for Penguin and Fish. Hello, thanks for popping in everyone. I'm so happy you guys are here on your Saturday. Okay, I'm gonna flip you around and we'll get going. Hey there! Hi everyone! So I am starting the Flying High by Janet Clare block tonight with all the little flying seagulls appliqued onto the block. I'm pretty excited about it. So I, instead of starting yesterday when the block was released, it was actually released a day early on Wednesday though. We're starting it today. Oh, that's a couple days late. Yeah, if it's released Thursday, it was because I wasn't here on Friday. So we are starting this way late. I mean, we get a new block tomorrow. If you guys are new, we are doing the Splendid Sampler mystery quilt along. You can find out more information at thesplendidsampler.com. And we get a new block released every Thursday and Sunday. So tomorrow we get a new block. So I gotta get cracking on this one, right? All right, so we are going to applique little birds, and I found the perfect fabric in the stash that I was already using, and I'll show you that. I'm pretty excited that I found it. It was this fabric that I've used barely in the quilt so far, even though we've used it in the last few blocks, but it's perfect for this one, so I'm excited about it. If you're new here tonight, my name is Alyssa Thomas from Penguin and Fish, where we create lovely and quirky hand embroidery patterns and kits. I'm the author of Sew and Stitch Embroidery and a fabric designer as well. Oh, you're gonna start your block also, Kathy. Okay, well, let's do it together here. I'm kind of excited about it. It's another applique block, and I'm trying to do experiments with applique. Like, I want to try a bunch of different ones. So, I did needle turn applique for the first block, and then I did where I fused it with the fusible web for block number 4, but I machine sewed that. Tonight we're gonna do the fusible again, but I'm going to hand stitch the edge. So I think that's the plan, guys. So I'll flip you around and we'll get going. Let me know what you're up to, what you're crafting and what you're up to tonight. I'm gonna flip you around. You're watching figure skating, I saw someone. Quite remember who that was. Who was watching figure skating? I haven't watched figure skating in so long, but I remember we used to watch it a lot. You know, back in the Nancy Kerrigan days, and I remember like Michelle Kwan and all that. So guys, I found this red fabric that we just started using in some of our last couple blocks. But look, it's got all these trees on it. So I'm thinking of fussy cutting one of these trees. Hold on. So like one of these trees like this, maybe it's kind of down in the corner, or I don't know. We'll have to pick a tree. I think there's a tree that actually has a bird on here somewhere. But then the little birds can be this blue that kind of matches some of the blues in here. And it'll kind of look like they're flying over the tree. I mean, the perspective's weird because we're straight on here and the birds are from above, but who cares? I think it's fun. And look, oh, there's even like a little birdie there. I wonder if we can find one with a bird. I was originally thinking like right in the center, but I think because of the size of the block, we won't see that as a tree. No, this is not my fabric. This is a Japanese fabric that I got in 2010 by Hoka, I believe. Here we go, here's a tree. But yeah, I've been saving it for, well, since 2010, and I'm finally using it for the Splendid Sampler. I finally broke into the fat quarters. So here's the funny little bird. It'd be cool to get that in, even though it's right on our seam allowance here. So we might see him a little bit yet. Or we can do something like this that has a bird hiding in there. We'll press this whole thing first, but then it'd be good to decide where we want to go. So the birds would be flying right on top of the tree, so maybe it's better. Maybe it would be better to have the tree like down to the side like this a little bit. But I do like being able to see the tree, and I do like that it has this funny little bird here. I think we might go right here, like offset it a little bit, kind of how it is here. You can kind of not see because of the light there. So it's kind of down in the corner here, and the birds will fly over on top. I think that's the plan, guys. So let's just press this whole piece, and we'll go from there. But I just kind of really like this fabric, and you know, I didn't know what we were gonna use or what I was gonna use for this, because you know, I have all these blues and that sort of thing. So I was thinking, oh, I could do a blue sky or whatever. But then I saw this one with all the trees on. I'm like, oh, it could be like a little scene, and they're flying over the trees. So that's the plan. Just finished sewing. What did you finish sewing? I missed that. What you said. All right, I think I'm gonna just do a quick press over this whole thing just to make sure that that's the block that we want, that square. Now I didn't, I don't have the steam on either. Oh, you know what? I still have this on wool setting too. Hello, thanks for coming in tonight. So the Wonder Under, I'm gonna use this Pellon Wonder Under Fusible. So this is, it's paper backed and it's got fusible on both sides. This is the same thing that we used last time. So I'm going to use this, but I read the instructions on it again, and it wants the iron on a wool setting. So I'm going to have to reduce my temperature once I'm done pressing here. See, it would be cool to get like this guy in, but I think we'll just cover him up. Oh, and a Super Mario quilt. Wow, that's... You had a busy Saturday. That is a lot of sewing, holy cow. I'm not enthused about this block yet, I guess I'll get there. You know, I've kind of felt like that on some blocks, but like I've been saying this whole time, I've fallen in love with every single block as I'm kind of working on it. And I think this one is gonna be because of this fabric a little bit. I'm kind of stoked about the fabric find. Took you exactly 1 year. Wow. Well, congrats. That is pretty crazy town. Okay, let's just take a look at these trees and see which one. Look how pretty. Look how slashed this is and painted in. That's just really interesting. Like, it's a cool tree, I think. All right, here's the ruler again. So I think I'm going to cut. You know what? I did not read the instructions at all. Maybe we should read the instructions. It seems pretty self-explanatory, but okay. So it did start with the 6.5 by 6.5. Sometimes it wants you to go a little bit bigger for these, but good. We'll just do 6.5 by 6.5 because that's the size of our ruler, and that'll make it really easy for it to center. To make the gills, I haven't read this yet. I think it's just. Iron in place, take your background fabrics, place the gills where you want. Stitch a couple. Okay, so it's self-explanatory. And here's the template here. And it looks like the template's already reversed. So when oh yeah, I'm doing the birds in flight today, LaShonda. This was actually released on Wednesday. They released it a day early. So let's see. The birds actually fly the other direction. Like here's the design right here. And they've already reversed this one. So I think if I draw, this is the paper side and this is the glue side. So I'm thinking I can draw this on the right side, and then when I glue it onto the back side of the fabric, we should be going the other direction. Okay, I think that should be right. So first, you know what? I suppose we could. Nah, you know what? We're gonna just cut our square first. I was thinking we could do well, okay. You know what? I was going to cut this square out first, so I have my nice little crop. But maybe let's do these birds first, because then we can place the birds on here and then put this on top and kind of decide where we want to go. That would be, we could just go do it, but I think we'll do that. Hey, you got one of those 2.5 OmniGrid squares? Oh yeah, as an add-on. I mean, so I got this, and this came as a pack together, 6.5, 4.5, and the 2.5, and man, have I been using this 2.5 a lot. I wasn't planning on using either of these, I just wanted this, and I'm like, oh sure, give me 2 more. But holy man, I've been using this all the time. Actually, these 3 as a combo, I've been using them a ton. Alright, so we're going to start with with the birds, and then move on to that tree fabric. Oh, you added your non-slip tabs tonight, and you're in love. Yes, Janelle, are those not the best? Like I've been saying, like I just feel way more confident in my stitching and stuff. I just really liked it. Okay, so let's trace these little birds. So I'm gonna trace right on the outside, or on the lines here. Oh, yay, so you like them, that's awesome, no problem. Yeah, I think the recommendation was from on here, and I just said, okay, I will look into those. They were perfect. So I'm tracing right on the line, but I'm gonna trim this with about a, 1/8 inch or so seam allowance, just so it's a little on the outside of the lines, because I want to trim it when the fabric when it's on. All right, so let's get bird number 2 in here. I'm trying to, use the least amount as possible. I don't want to waste my Wonder Under stuff. Oops. So I'm gonna have to cut all these out, and that's gonna take some doing. I have a 7-year-old niece over this weekend. Oh, she loves watching this go, so that's awesome. Well, hello there. What's her name? So we have a new block tomorrow. Oh, Ava. Hello, Ava. I wonder what did they do a sneak peek? Does anyone know of the new block for tomorrow? I haven't checked Facebook. That's nice, Lashonda. I haven't checked Facebook today this evening. Oh, yay! Some of you are watching. 3-year-old cousin, he loves watching your scope soaked. Oh, funny. So there hasn't been a no preview yet. Well, they've been releasing them like a day early for a couple of them, so maybe it's good that they leave it a little mystery for one of them. Yeah, I'm totally, now that I have my fabric for this, I'm super excited. And you know what? It really is, it's kind of nice that I do this in the evenings because I have the whole day. Oh, awesome. Hi, Ava again. I have the whole day to watch everyone else's blocks that they finish and all the cool stuff that they're doing with their blocks, and that gives me good ideas too. It's like, oh wow, that person did this and this with that block. That's awesome. Maybe I could do something like that too. That's a neat idea. But I was so surprised at all the interesting fabrics that people were using for this block, like cityscapes and sunsets, and just pretty dang cool. All right, so I'm going to trim all these out. Not exactly on. Oh, hi, Lauren. Lauren and Ava. Fun. Little birdies. Building blocks? Oh, I didn't see that one. Oh, buildings on the block. Yes. That's yeah, I saw like one, it was like a New York skyline or something, and that was pretty awesome. Do I make t-shirts? Not yet. It may be in the docket at some point here. Here is one little birdie. So I'm cutting it out. Yeah. Oh, you mean piecing blocks? Oh, yeah, they're pieced. Yes. I know that, I mean, like people are doing full-on piece blocks underneath these birds. Yeah, I know, it's kind of crazy. So I'm leaving just a little bit of an edge here because I'm gonna trim the line, exactly on the line once I have it onto my fabric. Yeah, I think some people just didn't want a plain background, so they're like, let's do a whole pieced block. Yeah, some of them are pretty cute, but some of the prints that people have been finding have been just too funny. Just really interesting. I think that's probably why when I went through my fabrics and I saw that this one had trees on, like I don't think that would have occurred to me unless you know, I'd seen other people doing their little birds first. But I'm like, oh, that's a cute idea, and it's part of my predetermined stash for this project already. I wasn't sure what else I would have done. I was thinking that I would have done like a bright background, like that bright yellow or something, and these could be dark, like it's a sunset or something like that, and you just see silhouettes. But then I saw the red one with the trees, and I'm like, oh, I'll just make them flying during the day over the trees. That's cute too. All right, so these guys are all cut out. We are done with the Wonder Under stash. So, all right, let's get these onto our fabric right away. Oh, did I put that back in the wool setting? No, so I'm gonna, holy cow, down goes the iron. Oh, goodness. All right. At least I didn't try and catch that with my hands. That would have been bad news. All right, I think I might actually need a towel though. All right. I dumped water everywhere. Yeah, I'm really happy that I did not catch that with my hand. All right, come over here, iron. Quit being tricky. Okay, here is our blue fabric. At least that wasn't like the rotary cutter that I tried to catch or something. Okay, so, oh, this is the fabric that it's hard to know what's the wrong side and the right side. Okay, this is the wrong side, so I think I have to iron onto the wrong side. Because if I iron on the wrong side, then when I cut it out, it'll be on the right side. Okay, yep, wrong side. Alrighty, let's just warm this up quick. So hopefully I do a little bit better job with this Wonder Under than I did, oh man, it's got all the steam on everything, than on block 4. Block 4 I had a bear of a time getting the Fabricel, or the Wonder Under off. But we'll give it a go again, so I'm going to just put that one. You know what, actually I'm going to start on this side because I'll iron from press from left to right so I don't keep going over the same thing. So all right, let's put this guy right there. How about that? Oops. All right, so about 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, I think that's what I'm gonna do. That's that Janelle with the scoring. That someone told me that in here. Are you in here? Someone told me that last time. I'm like, oh yeah, that worked awesome. So I'll definitely do that. Okay, let's see if we can fit this guy in here. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think this will be on enough. I'll give it a little go at the end too, because that's kind of coming up a little. Let's see, do we have any little cuts in there I don't want to hit? So the other reason I decided to just do this Wonder Under way of doing it versus the like needle turn is because we are still working on block 11, which is my block with the crocheted embroidery on, and I'd like to get that done. So this is definitely a faster way of doing this, even though I am still gonna hand stitch all the edges. That won't take forever and ever, and we're getting a new block tomorrow, so I'm gonna just keep getting backed up if I don't do some shorter ways of doing this for some of these. All right, so I think those are on enough. I'm going to just snip that whole bit off. You finished my block 11 finally! Oh good, it was fun. That's good to hear. Yeah, I know. I'm just thinking, oh, when am I gonna fit that in? Because I'm running behind on all the normal blocks too. All right, so there we go. Now I'm gonna cut on a line. And I think I'll use this scissors because it's super sharp, this one, so I know we'll be we'll be okay. Hook was tough. Yeah, the hook, definitely, you gotta take your time with. Just like needle turn, and when I was taught when I was 8 and discovered it and still dislike it. Oh, funny. The first needle turn thing I did really was, I learned how to do it last year, but I only did like a few stitches. And then the first block, block number 1 with the heart, that was the first time I did needle turn, and I actually really kind of liked it. Yeah, I'm not too worried, LaShonda. But I liked it. It had that hand feel, like where you all of a sudden realize that, oh, I can't really rush this. Let's just chill and take your time with it. And once I got to that place, like, oh, I can just like hang out and stitch this, then that was, you you peel a tiny corner before you start cutting. Oh, that's interesting. So you go like, so you can start pulling from that corner. We're gonna do that. I need a small scissors. I know. I do have some small, okay, so we're gonna go like that and see if that works. Oh, but that kind of pulls my, I don't know. I think I'm gonna do the scoring in the middle thing. I know, but this, I do have some smaller scissors that would probably work just fine, but this is like the sharpest scissors in the world. It's, Kai is the brand, Kai. I don't know if you guys have any of, any Kai scissors, but holy moly, it's just like, everything you cut is like, just like butter. It's just really awesome. And it just makes that nice sound too. But yeah, I just really love the scissors. So I know that I can be sharp and precise with this one versus some of my smaller embroidery scissors. I do have an appliqué scissors, but I think that's more, that's not really for what I'm doing here. I don't think. That's more for once your thing's appliqued all the way down already and you need to trim something, I think. It's one of those scissors with those, one side has got a flat edge on it. I don't know. I'm thinking I should pull out all my scissors one of these times and lay them all out and take a photo of them or something. I feel like I'm gaining more and more scissors lately. Like I feel like, wow, I might actually have a collection of scissors without me knowing that I was having a collection of scissors. So, all right, so I did pull that little end of that one instead of, you know, that, so maybe, oh, you know what? It's not getting, I might have to actually press that again. I don't think the glue part stuck to my fabric. So, well, there's one for now. I'm gonna just trim this guy out of there. I think I might have to give all these another little quick heat blast, and then I'll do the scoring in the middle and see how I do with that. It's hard to know because sometimes, you know, sometimes you do it too less and then it's hard, or then the glue part doesn't stick to the fabric all the way, and then sometimes it's difficult because if you do it too long, then it's like impossible to get the paper off. So I don't know. I haven't quite mastered the wonder under yet. I don't think. The perfect time to hold it down on and perfect temperature. I suppose if I did a lot of it like all the time, then I'd probably figure it out. You know what this makes me think of? I think this is like a clear memory. In elementary school, the teacher telling me to move your paper, don't move your scissors. I just had like a flashback of that all of a sudden. Move the paper, not the scissors. And like I remember that being like a big aha moment. I'm like, oh, that is important information. All right, there's him. I think this one's the top one, actually. There we go. Oh, they're kind of cute, aren't they? All right, let's do the last one. Life skill, exactly. So this wonder under, it is nice for the speed of it, though, that's for sure. The other nice reason to use like a really good scissors for this is, you know, this is going to be my final shape, so I want to be exact. Yep, I do have the music on. Here, I'll throw there. You guys can see there's my microphone, or not microphone, the speaker. I got Pandora on. This is my Flaming Lips mix that has been crafted over a long period of time when Pandora was the thing. I'm gonna stitch them down with a hand blanket stitch. So I think I had, let's see, where'd it go? Oh, my stuffs are everywhere. I'm gonna do it with, oh, here it is. So it'll be, come here, birdie. Oh, see, now we gotta start seeing what it's gonna be like. So it's gonna be over like that, and then I think I'm gonna blanket stitch it down with this. It's pretty close to both of these and here. I'll probably split the yarn or the thread into maybe 2 or 3, maybe just 2 because these are so little. But I think this red and I'm just placing that down on there, I think it's just gonna be really fun with that red and this blue together. I chose this blue just because I wanted to pull some of the color that was in here. I didn't want to do a whole nother color. Like I didn't want like a green or something, you know, because there's no greens in this main fabric here. But I do have a lot of these blues that match, so that's why the blue birds. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I think the blue will work nice with it. And originally I was thinking, oh, they'd be really dark, like in sunset. But then when I saw the red, I'm like, okay, I don't want it to be sunset. I don't want them to be silhouetted anymore. I want it to be during the daytime. So that's why I didn't choose a dark bird either, because then it would, you know, be more of like a silhouette. I thought these could be daytime seagulls, even though that's not what I was originally thinking, but, you know, it's good to change things up. Watch the replay from last night. Oh, glad you enjoyed the nights off. Yeah, it was fun. I mean, you know, I like being here, obviously, but I went bowling and ate some good food. All right, you know what? I am going to press these one more time, but I kind of want to... Maybe we can get the layout that we want right now. You have to show the progress on your nest. Oh yeah, so I'll bring that out tomorrow night because those are in my office. I don't have them right on me, but I did a lot of embroidering today. I'm actually I'm doing some embroideries for Sulky's booth at Quilt Market. So I'm gonna put some have some embroideries in that. All right, so let's. You know, technically you would print this out and kind of trace it on here, but I think I'm going to just place them. I'm going to just kind of eyeball it. Oh, this one's the bottom one. There, so it'll be something like this. So these almost kind of blend in. Oh wow, it's really bright. I'm looking at it underneath the phone, but when I look through the phone, they really pop a lot more. So that's kind of good. All right, so let's get my 6.5-inch ruler. This is another nice reason to have this for these blocks, is because, you know, we can go right around it. Okay, so I want to try and get this is like totally a baby seagull right here, isn't it? I mean, the colors are just freaking perfect for a seagull, so I kind of want to make sure to get that in. He will be cut off in the quilt, but if this is my 1/4 inch, he'll be standing right on the seam of the quilt, I think, which will be kind of funny. So I do want to put this right on the edge. I want to make sure he's in there. Maybe he goes the other way. Like maybe this is to the... Oh, let me get it so you guys can see. Oh, thanks, Ashley. There we go. Maybe we'll have the tree to the left so he's kind of facing inward versus facing out of the block. If I would have put it here, he'd be facing away from the block, and that like moves your eye this way. We want to move our eye into the block. Oh, that's really a big glare. Oh, you can see my iPhone right there. That's funny. So maybe we have them in this direction, although I'm not quite sure yet. Let's try moving the birds, see what it looks like. I did kind of like the birds where they were over the tree though. Yeah, because look, this is getting weird. I think it needs to be high over the tree. Yeah, that doesn't look right. We need them to be above the tree. That looks better. So we'll just have the seagull facing out. I don't know if I want this exactly in the middle though. I kind of want to offset this tree a little. Okay, and he's gonna be too far up because we're gonna sew a 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch off of this when we're done. And here is coming pretty close too. So let's, you know what? I don't really need to be completely doing this yet because I have to take the paper off still, but we're getting a sense of what we want here yet. I don't know, that's looking not too bad. We'll place him a little bit better. See, did you see that just then? I don't know how detailed you can see, but I had the beak over this blue dot and just moving it a little off the dock, now we can see the beak. So I want to make sure to play with that later too. But let's just cut this block and call it here. So I'm going to just cut it with all those guys on it still. I think right there. We're going to go right there. I'm going to use, even though this isn't perfectly straight at the bottom, I'm going to kind of use it as my guide for the straight edge bottom. Get my rotary cutter out. We'll do here. So I guess we just decided are they too close to the sides? I'm gonna move them in a hair. They're not glued down or anything yet. All right. Just gonna trim the loose hairs off of the bottom here. And I'm a little, I wish I could rotate this. I think we're gonna rotate myself, so hold on a bit here. There we go, I'm on the far side now. So I can get a better angle at this. There we go. Back around. Okay, I don't think we need this guy anymore, that's nice. There we go, let's see if I got all the corners. Oh, just a hair off of that one. Now I'll bring out the little guy. Snip. Okay, decision made. There we go. All right, so let's press these again, just really quickly, just because I don't think all the glue was completely sticking down just right. And let's get the paper off and get these down, and then we can, I think we'll be able to start, what time is it? Yeah, we'll be able to start embroidering tonight, I think. All right. Come here, little bird. These pieces are so small. See, and you know, with the needle turn applique too, I mean, I'm not sure I was quite confident enough to do all these little bits with the needle turn. I think I'll wait till we got a different needle turn, assuming that there's another applique that has like maybe some bigger shapes that aren't so intricate, then I'll try needle turn again. Oh, thanks so much. Yeah, I'm really having fun with this one actually. All right, let's see how we do here. You know what? I gotta press this block again some more. That doesn't look great either. Let's do that now. Okay, so here's what it looks like without it, which is kind of fun. I like that it's kind of off center, and then we got the little seagull there, which I think is hilarious. Let's do our spray just because it smells good. I'm gonna spray some of our flatter starch on here for no reason other than it smells good, and maybe it'll help me get that crease out of there. I don't really know why it would help me with that, but maybe it will. I just like the smell. This fabric line, it's by Hokko. Like, I think it's H-O-K-K-O, and it's from 2010. It's called something like Garden something. It may be extremely difficult to find, but Hokko is the brand. It's a Japanese brand. It was distributed by Lycian, I believe, but I might not be right on that either. it's unfortunate because some like fabrics are so seasonal now, so that if you don't get it like immediately, like in season, then it's kind of hard to get them sometimes. All right, I still have to take. Oh, look at this funny little dot. That'll get cut off though. All right, let's take the. I'm gonna use. I think I'm gonna use a needle. I'm going to use one of my embroidery needles to slice it, to do the little X in it instead of a pin, because the pins are flexible and my embroidery needle isn't. So I'm going to just put a little X in here and see if this works for me this time. This was a bear last time to get all these off, so I'm hoping we fare better this time around, because we did not do all that well last time. We meaning I did not do very well at taking it off. Oops, I already got some funny slashes in there. Okay. All right, good. I can feel the glue on there, or the adhesive, whatever it is. The Wanda Unda. Okay, good. So I think pressing it more did the trick. Ah, here. All these little paper bits everywhere. Got a little bit of paper here. I think I might need to pick that off. There we go. Is Hoko? Oh yeah, that looks correct. Yeah, Hoko. I think that could be it, and it's from 2010 from their spring line. I'm pretty positive on that. And it has some like garden-y type name. Like, I'm not sure. Yeah, there's a 1/4 of an inch all the way around. I think I just did one long score. Oh, from wing to wing. Okay, that's a good idea. I'll do that on the next one. That makes a lot of sense. Ah, they're so staticky. Oh, now it came off. What I don't want is last time I was kind of pulling at the edge and it was fraying my edge, so I'm trying to avoid that, but going from wing to wing is a good idea. Okay, he is done. Out of here, paper. Yeah, that really changed the game for these appliques for me, because wow, that was not working for me last time until that scoring came up. All right, this paper is really staticky. Okay, next birdie. All right, let's try the score from one side to another. There, and then I'll do like a little one in the middle to get it started. So I've embraced the red. Try steam a light sometime. Paper comes off easily. Oh, okay, I'll do that for sure. Carol, I'll give that a try. Actually, let me write that down. Where's my little... I'm taking notes here, people. It's steam and what? Steam. Like I'm gonna write wonder under substitute. Steam a seam. Oh, funny. Substitute. Okay. Steam a seam. Oh god, I already forgot. Steam a seam. All right, there we go. Gotta take my notes. I gotta look over that again, and I need to make an Amazon order. So we haven't been eating very well the past few days, and I think we figured out that we just don't do. We do really good in the morning, and just the morning. I do like a really healthy breakfast for the morning, but then as we get to work, our brain is on our work, and then we don't make food anymore. So we've decided that we need to get a crock pot or one of those big crock pot things. That's okay, and that's why that's Amazon. That's Amazon brought that up because I want to look for one on Amazon. But I think we just need to do that thing where you just plop all the crap in the morning, and then you magically have food for the rest of the day and for days after, because our evenings are not working for us at all. We've eaten out almost every day since Easter just because we get tired and then we don't even, you know, we get hungry and don't even realize it and then can't cook anything. So I think that would solve all our health problems, I think, right now. So if you guys got any recommendations of ones that you really like, I'd love to hear it. Okay, so this one, the glue is being really, really odd. It's half sticking to the paper and half sticking to the bird. So I think I could have pressed this one a little bit more. They have Bluetooth ones now, like that hook up to your phone or something, or how do those work? Dang, I've got company, got distracted. Oh, hello, Pax, nice to have you in. Check the internet, the Instant Pot. It's an electric pressure cooker. Ooh, oh, that's kind of cool. The Instant Pot. See, here's where I need my list again. I need the side list. I need the sewing list and the chit chat list. The electric pot. Oh god, I already forgot what you called it. It was called the electric pot. Electric pot. I might have that wrong. Okay. Oh, Instant Pot. Okay, Instant Pot. Pressure cooker. 2. Okay. Oh, Instant Pot. Okay, yeah. All right, good. I got that. Perfect. Yeah, so I think that might be my day tomorrow, buying stuff on Amazon. I'll buy some of these some of these fun gadgets that we've been talking about. Different. My husband makes spaghetti and meatballs tonight. Oh, so you can do all that in there too. That's interesting. Yeah, I think what pushed me over the edge is all those like food how-tos that you see in Facebook videos that pop up all the time. They just put a bunch of chicken in and some potatoes and carrots, and we're done. And that, how much they put in would have lasted us for like a whole week. So, all right, I will look at those ones. I'm kind of curious about that Bluetooth thing. Like, I wonder how that works. I'll have to watch it and catch. Oh, that's good. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm excited that I found this tree fabric. It's kind of funny because I was so adverse. I put this red in my I picked 30 to I think I picked 30 you have 4 quarts for the 2 of us. Okay. 4 quarts for 2 people. That's good because I don't know any of that stuff. But I was kind of red adverse. My original colors that I picked were all really very blue. I was thinking I want a whole blue quilt, and with just pops of these other colors, so pops of red and pops of I have yellow and stuff too. But I think I've embraced the red. I was unsure about having red a couple blocks ago, and then I don't know. Do you remember who said, or I don't know if you're in here, but the quilt wanted more red in it. I was getting a little tired of my colors and tired of my fabrics. But then the quilt wanted more red in it, and now I'm super stoked about it all again. So there's been a lot of red in the last few blocks. And a lot of that yellow too. Yeah, this one's having some difficulty coming off too. That first one was great. Yeah, I think it'll still have a blue feel, but I think some of this, it's going to be just maybe a little more graphic feeling with, okay, this one's being really difficult. Well, a good thing I'm going to stitch these down too, because they're a little fussy. Yeah, I'm kind of, a lot of people have been laying out all their blocks on Facebook, and they're actually starting to look like you can get a breadth of what the quilt will look like, and so I'm kind of thinking I might want to lay mine out soon too, because I'm based on, other people laying their blocks out. I'm like, oh, I wonder what my quilt's starting to look like, All right, this wing, you know what, I'm gonna, I think I gotta press this wing just a hair. And then, ooh, see, that's a little dangerous next to all this stuff, but I think I gotta score that tiny little area. It's just not wanting to come off this little paper. It's funny how all these tiny little steps can get super annoying. But we'll get this all glued down tonight for sure. And how are we doing on time? Oh yeah. So we'll get these all glued down and maybe started on stitching. Otherwise we will start stitching when we have open time again, because we will be doing block 15. Wait, block, is this block 14? No, block 11, 12, 13, 14. This is 14, isn't it? So we'll be doing block 15 tomorrow. Does that sound right? I kind of wish they'd put the numbers on the pattern I've been writing them on, but I didn't write it on yet. Okay, so yep, it's 15. Wow, these little papers here on this wing are not. There we go. Now it's coming off. It needed that extra little few seconds. Because it's starting to get confusing, because I messed up and called block 12 block 11, and I think other people might be messing up some block. How do you put a pick on it? How do you put a pick on? A pick on what? On the Facebook page? All right, let's place these. You know what? Oh, a pick on Periscope? Oh, like for your name? Like your profile image? I'm guessing you just go to profile and I don't know, maybe click the image. All right, so I'm gonna lay this out here. We're gonna rotate a little. Here we go. Let's get you guys in focus. Okay, let's figure out where we want these guys. I'd like to keep the same order that they were in, just to kind of stick with that. So I gotta remember to leave that 1/4 of an inch. So I will, I'll put our little block on here again. You know, in the pattern they go straight across, but I kind of like, because we got this tree, I kind of want them to feel higher. Maybe this guy's just coming right off the ground a little bit. And then the one thing too was just we want to look at that beak, because like here the beak really blended in until we could see it, but that's kind of fun. I kind of like that. You like them off center too? Yeah, I think this is, yeah, you know what? This being off center kind of counteracts the tree being off center, and then, you know, then we can see this guy is like so freaking funny that this is in the fabric. I think it's hilarious. All right, let's just check. I want to check that my edges are far enough away. So I'm going to go down by like 1/4 of an inch so we can see. So yeah, so we just need that. We have plenty of space here. And a 1/4 inch up the other way. Yeah, we're good, I think. So let's do it, people, right like this. Okay, let's see. I think I'm gonna just go over the whole dang thing. All right, we're calling it right here. Got all the beaks good? I think so. Let's do it. I'm gonna just slowly lower this. Zoop. All right. Let's count to something. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't really know how long it should be on. Let's get this guy's wings. Ooh, I hope I'm not burning the fabric. Ooh, I might have just burned the fabric a little bit. I hope that's not the case. Maybe that's just steam. Yeah, I think that's just steam. We'll go this way too. I turned the steam off, but my iron apparently doesn't care if I turn the steam on or off. It's still kind of going. Okay, I really want to make sure these are on, because last time they were kind of popping up a little. For fun! So last time for the flowers, I think it was block 4, I just went around this with the machine. Just a straight stitch. I didn't do any decorative stitch because my sewing machine doesn't do all those. I'm just checking all the edges to make sure that we're really, really down here. And we got some fraying here, but that's going to be okay because we're going to do the blanket stitch all the way around. All right, I think we're good. I think we are attached. How do you put pics on the text thing? Oh, I don't think you can. I think you can only type in there. The pics that are in there are people's profile pictures. So here's this blue. It really kind of matches. Like, it looks just like this. Oh, and it's variegated too. I thought we'd play around with variegated thread, so it'll be like dark to light. Let's find a light piece. So yeah, so it'll be like this whole range of this. I think it's gonna be fun. Oh, your phone emojis? When you type, it should be in your keyboard area. So, all right, guys, there we are. Oh, is he coming up? No, that's just the shadow. Wow, it looks like he's really coming up there, but nope. Oh, I'm excited about this one. I really actually, I don't know. When I found this fabric, this just totally worked out for me. I'm really kind of liking this one a ton now. All right, I think we're gonna start stitching tomorrow, because you know, it's getting late and that's a whole nother game. We'll do. I think the stitching. I don't think the stitching will take more than 2 days. We might even get it in one, because all we have to do is stitch and blanket stitch. You can kind of do big stitches, so it doesn't take too long. So yay! So, but here's the thread. Here's what we're gonna do, and that's it for the night, I think, people. Oh, look at these little apples in here too. I don't know if I noticed those before, but okay, I gotta show you this guy up close, because look at him. Like, what the heck? That's totally a seagull in the seagull fabric. I think that's just so dang cute. All right, I'm gonna flip you all around. Hey there. So here are all the little birdies. Oh, this fabric is so crazy fun. I'm in love with it. This again was a fabric that I had in my stash, folded up in pretty fat quarters, and I just couldn't bear to cut into the fat quarters because it was just too cute and too pretty. But I'm so happy I finally got over that and cut into my most prettiest fabric that I have. Like, really, I mean, I really do love this fabric, this line, a lot. But yay, I did it! I cut into it and I'm making stuff out of it. So yay! We will pick this up. Oh, we won't pick it up tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll get black 15. So I have no idea what that's going to look like. That'll be fun. So we'll pick this one up, because I think we'll be able to finish this one quickly. We'll pick this one up whenever we have more time after tomorrow's block. And then we will go back to block 11. I feel like I should at least finish my own block, so I don't know. We will eventually get to that. All right, guys, thank you so much again for being here. I will be here again tomorrow night at 9:30 p.m. Central. It's new block day tomorrow, so I'll be peeking out over the Facebook on all of the blocks that everyone's gonna do in 2 seconds. See what they are up to, and there. Oh yeah, and if you guys want to watch any replays, I have all of these videos recorded at Catch, so you can find it at Catch, KATCH.me/penguin and fish, all one word, and then all these videos are there, and I have a category for the Splendid Sampler videos as well, and I do have another category for embroidery lessons if you want to do some embroidery. So there we go. Thanks again, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Have a great evening. Good night.